today we have a very, very special guest. He was on American Idol Season 18, Top 5. Let's please welcome Pinoy Pride, Francisco Martin. Hi!
Hi!
If you could please say hi to all of the kapamillas out there.
Hello out there. Thank you for your support. Appreciate it. I'm here for the first time. I'm excited.
Okay, I want you to say, hello mga kapamilya.
Hello, Capamilia.
Yeah!
Capamilia?
Yeah, you did it.
Capamilia?
Kapamilya.
Capamilia.
There you go!
Hello,
Okay,
kapamilya.
okay. So, like you said, it's your first time here in the Philippines. Tell us,
Yes.
how was that experience?
Honestly, I've never experienced this much. It's just so exciting, exhilarating, and like, I've only been here for a week, and I've had so many great experiences. Every single day, it's like something new, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely different from the States, you know? So,
For sure. Super, super different from the States. But
in good ways.
what can you say about the Filipino people that you've met so far?
Yeah, I mean, everybody here is just very, very welcoming and very hospitable, and that's one thing that like is super close to home because I grew up in a Filipino household, and like my parents and my family is very hospitable and very friendly to everybody, to strangers, and like people who like they welcome people in their houses and all that stuff. So that's one thing that's not far from home, you know.
Ayun. So speaking of your family, he's full Filipino, guys. Kung di nyo lang alam. Pero tell us about your family. Like, even though you grew up in America, you still grew up with all the Filipino food, Filipino culture. So
Right.
tell us about that. Like, what kind of Filipino culture was mixed in with your American lifestyle growing
Right.
up in America?
Well, yeah, food is definitely the main thing that I picked up on as a kid. Like my dad cooked every single day, different dishes. My mom would cook breakfast, like silogs and all that stuff. While like people, sometimes I'd bring food over to school, you know, in middle school and all that. But Filipino food, you know.
Yeah.
But and I'd be eating like adobo, and like somebody else would be eating a sandwich for lunch.
Yeah.
You know, and like it's something like that where like. I definitely grew up in the American culture and grew up in America, but also had the Filipino side of me, you know, like with my mom and my dad cooking food, and like I introduced that stuff to my daily lifestyle now. Moving to LA and living by myself, I cook my own Filipino dishes and share them with my friends, and
Really?
yeah, it's something that I cherish. Like I just love. I find the joy in cooking.
So what's your favorite Filipino dish to cook?
I would say like it's always been adobo.
So tell us more about your life before you started with American Idol, before, you know, you went solo basically because you had your family band and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I was a college kid studying pre-law, and
You wanted to study pre-law?
well, the only reason why I did it was because I had this like unnerving competition in my head with my brother, like just like because he was a
Who's
nurse.
the nurse? Yeah.
And like I was like, what can I do that's like better than like what he's doing right now? Because like all my life I was like, my brother was a very straight A student, and I was not the guy. You know, I was not very smart in school. I'm not gonna downplay myself, but I didn't try as hard in school is the thing. And I was obviously in the family band stuff, and like I had my own bands that I would play with every weekend in different venues and gigs. So the performing I was always used to, but I was always used to performing behind a drum kit.
Oh, okay, I get it.
You know, because I felt like that was like my safe space where I could
Yeah.
like be behind the kit and sing and like do all the things and not feel like I'm the center of attention.
Yeah.
But coming into Idol, like that was the first time where I had to like, it was just me and my guitar, you know. Definitely was a different experience for me. So that's one reason why I just like, obviously like I've never experienced it before. So it's one thing that made me really nervous in that audition for sure.
So since you got here, I actually saw a lot of comments, a lot of people commenting, is he single? Does he have a girlfriend? So please ease their minds. Let them know, are you in a relationship? If not, what is your ideal type of woman?
I'm not in a relationship, and very flattered by the way that people think that. So yeah, my ideal woman, I guess, is just very obviously caring and kind is one thing that I like, just in people in general that I like.
Yeah, true.
And she has to be very supportive of my career, because like in like being a musician just is hard. It's just like ups and downs mentally. So that's one thing. And intelligent, and just the will to like, and the power to like always keep going and like never giving up and all that stuff. I just love when women are very independent and very driven to goals and very confident in what they're doing, you know? That's one thing. So it's all very general stuff, but I feel like it's something we all look for. And
beauty is an eye of the beholder. Ayun guys, so now you know the requirements and you can send your applications. Whoa, just kidding. Pero ito na, I have a little game that I feel like we can do that I feel like would be really fun. First of all, do you know any Tagalog words? What are 5 Tagalog words that you could tell us right now?
Konte, banyo, salamat, medyo.
Medyo.
Is kuya one?
Kuya, I guess kuya can count. All right.
Or just the general stuff, you know, like oh, mahal kita.
Oh.
Mahal kita.
Mahal kita.
Yeah.
Whoa. Just kidding.
Oh yeah.
I've only just met. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, I feel like those are the words that when you arrived here, you're like, banyo, kuya, banyo. Like the key words you need.
I feel like when I because when I talk to people like in Tagalog, like I would have to like kind of murmur it a little bit, so it sounds like what I'm trying to say. So I just can't speak it clearly because. Like,
okay, what if I give you something to say? What if I give you a tongue twister?
Sure. Okay.
The one that
That,
you can do this. Okay, it's nakakapagpabagabag.
Nakakapag. Say it again. Sorry.
Nakakapagpabagabag.
Nakakapagpagabag.
Yeah, he did it. All right, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, really?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. You're not
That took me
sugarcoating?
so long. No, it took me so long to get that.
Thank you.
Pero guys, ako na-perfect ko na. Nakakapagpabagabag. Oh, diba? Pero okay, one last.
Minikani ko ni Monico ang makina ng manika ni Monica.
Yeah, okay. You can do it. I believe in you.
Minikana ko ni Monica ang makina ng magnika ng Monica.
Minikani ko ni Monico ang makina ng manika ni Monica.
How about sabay?
Good job.
Sabay?
Aaron, yeah.
Sabay? Oh my
Alright,
gosh.
you ready?
No. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Minikani ko ni Monico ang makina ng manika ni Monica. We did it!
Yay!
Come on! We did it! Okay, I feel like Dora right now. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming here, being part.
Thank
we
you.
had, the ASAP prod, and now we had I Want ASAP here. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mga kapamilya, thank you, and plug anything you want to plug. I know you have your new songs, some singles, and everything.
Got some singles that just released, and I am very excited to put out my second EP called Manic on July 22nd, and look forward to more singles being released in sometime in the summertime. Kapamilya, mahal ko kayo.
Yay! Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Francisco
guys.
Martin.